I'm at a news station right now and I'm doing an interview. Which I guess I am. It's just not a real news station. Hey lovelies. I know that you are expecting me to say something with regards to the whole Trump trans thing. First, let me read Trump's tweets. After consultation with generals and military experts, please be advised that the United States government will not accept or allow transgender individuals to serve in any capacity in the U.S. military. Our military must be focused on decisive and overwhelming victory and cannot be burdened with the tremendous medical costs and disruption that transgender in the military would entail. Thank you. First of all, it's transgenders, not transgender. You illiterate son of a bitch. And actually, they have talked about this on numerous, let me turn my phone off so I don't get interrupted. They've talked about this on numerous occasions about how it's actually not cost prohibitive to have transgender people serving in the military. This brings me back to the World War, I want to say World War I or World War II. I'm kind of iffy on this, only because, I'm old, but I'm not that old. Ooh, I just burped up foie gras. Just as good coming up as it did going down, just saying. Sorry, you know me, no matter what I'm talking about, I like to bring a note of sort of like lightness to it, because I have an issue with anger when it comes to like stuff like this. And this brings me back to and I'm going to use the wording then, not now, so please, I'm not trying to be racist, with regards to Negroes serving in the military and how they couldn't see at night, etc., etc. This is really disheartening, especially with the fact that President-Elect, I'm not going to say his name again, President-Elect fought and rallied on and ran on inclusive rights, saying that he would be better than the Obama administration. He would be the best president for the LGBTQ community. Here's what I think is going on right now, and I think that I genuinely hope I'm not the only one who thinks this, and I think if you don't think this, then there is something wrong, because it's funny because over the last couple of weeks, all we've talked about was Russia. Suddenly, no one's talking about Russia. I feel as though this was a bait and switch. I feel as though this was a bait and switch in the sense of President-elect saying something he knew would be controversial, and then doing something behind closed doors. I can't imagine how many, news sources today and yesterday and tomorrow will be following this story and leaving other stories that might actually be more important on the sidelines. We all know that Trump is duplicitous. We all know that he has a dark side to him and an undersided side to him. And so I think that this right now is a technique that magicians use. Misdirection. This is one hand. Don't look at this hand because I'm doing something with this hand. And I really feel like that's what he's doing right now. And to all of my trans brothers and sisters out there in the world right now who have served or continue to serve or will serve in the military, it is because of you and your other servicemen and women that we in the entire world get to have the lives that we do. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to be me. I wouldn't be able to be this Samantha Lozon that I have come to be really proud of. And if it wasn't for you, so many other things wouldn't have happened. And yes, a lot of you serve in silence. And I'm telling you this right now, there's nothing wrong with that. What you have between your legs and who you are as a person, it doesn't dictate how well you can serve the country that you are serving. And so serving in silence, I think, is actually even harder than serving in the open, because you're constantly in fear of someone finding out, and that deserves a lot of respect. I just wanted to do this really quickly. I wanted to lend my voice to something happening and let you all know that you are not alone. You are not a burden. And you're valued. You're valued as a human being. It's funny, you know what I just noticed? I just noticed a micro expression happen as I said that. As I said, you're valued as a human being, I shook my head like this. I actually caught myself doing that. That's sad. Because I don't think it's that I don't think that you are valued as a human being. I think it's that society doesn't value your worth and know what you mean to them. I know that there are a lot of trans men and women who are going to go to bed tonight wondering if they matter. And know this, you matter. I promise. Somebody somewhere loves you, and you are valued. And the idea that one of the most powerful people in the world is trying to take that away from you only says one thing, that we as a community need to stand together. We as a community, as a GLBTTIQQ community, need to stand together, stand up together, and fight this. It is only together that we are the strongest. I said to one of my followers, someone that I interact with on a regular basis, Becca, today. Here, I want to give her a real name, so I don't want to shortchange her, because I think that's rude. Miss Becca Benz. I said that I think that the internet is the great equalizer, and I believe that. I genuinely do. I believe that the internet has a way of bringing people together that may not have fought together before. And that is kind of amazing. So don't be silent. Don't sit back and let this happen to someone. Anyone that decides to serve in the military, be they cisgendered or transgender, should be given the utmost level of respect, because they are willing to sacrifice their lives for the freedoms that we have. I'm heartbroken at this. I'm heartbroken. But like I said, I somewhere deep inside of me, I wonder what sort of duplicitous act is happening behind closed doors right now while we're all talking about this. Think about it. As always, I genuinely love each and every one of you. And I think that right now, with the climate that the world is in, that it's so important to love one another, and it's so important to show that you love one another. I appreciate your time, and I value the fact that you watch my videos and you share them with your friends and families. It means a lot to me. And my normal sign-off just doesn't seem right now, and so I will take a cue from Miss Ellen DeGeneres, and I will say this: be kind to one another. Be kind to yourself. I love each and every single one of you. Thank you for watching.